Hey YouTube, welcome back to Brooks&Keat Mania here today, and I got a horror movie review, and this was actually requested by, I believe, Blu-ray John Paul. I'll check just to make sure I got that name right. Yep, Blu-ray John Paul. So yeah, this is for you, or anyone else who wants to watch this review. Yeah, quick shout out to him. He posts his, he shows, some Blu-ray movies he's got. This is a good channel. So, there we go. Let's get started into this. I recently got this from a friend named Micah in the mail for my birthday, and it's called VHS Viral. Mayhem Goes Viral, and it says, utterly epic. Explodes with newfound imagination by Geek League of America. That's a good company name. Geek League of America. That's cool. And then the next generation of videotaped horror says Screen Rant. So yeah, here's cover, pretty cool cover. Just the back shows some of it, basic stuff. Sides. So there we go. I was kind of unsure about this, how I'm gonna really review this. It's a good movie, but there's other segments. But I think I got it down, and I know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's get into it. So here we go. Alright, so basically in this movie VHS Viral, there's multiple segments. It shows videotape recordings, it features recordings that people recorded of bad incidents. So there's multiple segments in it, if that's what you want to call it, segments. There's one segment where there's this magician, and I believe he gets Houdini's cape thing, or gown or whatever. It's hard to explain, and that has evil powers that he can use to actually look like real magic, and everybody believes it. But eventually he started using those powers to kill people, and he has an assistant right there, I believe. I forgot her name, but that's her assistant, and it shows her being interviewed by the police on video camera about all the incidents, and then it shows actual scenes from the incident where yeah, at the end she gets in a big fight with the guy, which is this magician, because she told about it all. She was telling about it all, all the murders in an interview, and then he magically made her disappear from the interview and brought her to his studio. So SWAT's come in, and the magician kills them all, and then the girl tries fighting him off, and she actually succeeds eventually, but then one night she keeps the robe locked away in her closet. That's what it is, a robe, I think. Yeah, the robe locked away in her closet, and then she gets sucked in by the demonic spirit in it. So that was the segment. It was pretty cool. It was a little bit trippy though, honestly. I wasn't expecting this. I never seen a VHS movie, so it was pretty cool. And then there's this one segment about this guy who always videotapes his girlfriend, and just videotapes everything because I guess he wants to be he wants to get famous or go viral someday. That says right there. And eventually some wacky occurrences happen. There's a high-speed chase, and the speed chase is just going around circles. All the cops are chasing, and people are following it, trying to get on video, but there's something evil about it, and his girlfriend gets sucked into the thing, or hit and disappears, and he's getting weird messages on her phone. He's getting weird messages on his phone from his girlfriend saying she's in the back of that car. In the end, he eventually finds that car at the speed chase, but he finds his I believe he finds his girlfriend dead with her phone shoved in her mouth. And so that was really trippy. It was a cool story. It was kind of interesting to see what was going to happen, because it kept on going back to that little segment when it was being chased. Then there's one where I think this one right there, this guy's with a girl in a taxi, and they're about to do stuff, and he's recording it on video, and I think he records porn or something in a taxi cab. And then around the end, the girl teases him and then pulls out a gun and threatens to shoot him because of everything because she doesn't appreciate guys doing that, and the guy didn't expect it, so she's threatening to shoot the guy, and then the guy winds up getting the gun and chokes the shit out of the girl. It's hard for you to see, but he's actually choking someone right around there. I think that's her hands, and that's his arm going towards the girl. And eventually they get in a crash. I forgot what happened to the crash, but they die. So that was a crazy segment. There's my least favorite segment. I don't know. I'll tell you the reason. There's like this like ghetto party in the hood, and like they're all celebrating, but like some weird stuff went on. This guy just got out of prison, and his brother's talking crap, and eventually his brother's holding up like a steak fork, I think. And the guy that just got out of prison is like with his dog, and he accidentally like I think he trips, and the steak fork goes and hits the dog in the head, and dog's dead. That's why I don't like that, because I didn't like seeing that happen to the dog. I'm a dog person, like I love dogs. But other than that, I guess you could say it was a good segment. And then he goes crazy, that guy, since his dog's dead, and he starts killing everyone there. And yeah, so that's one of them. And then they're one of my favorites. Also, Blu-ray John Paul. I keep on forgetting. I think that's his name. And he agrees with this. There's a skateboarding segment where these pot smoking like I don't know like troublemaking like skateboarders who have guns and stuff. They're doing like crazy stunts, and this guy's recording them. And they decide to go to I think Tijuana or whatever, somewhere in Mexico. And they go in this abandoned area where there's a skate. Like it's like a tunnel where the sewers go, and they start skateboarding there because it makes great video. But beneath on the pavement of that, there's all this Satanist like spray paint stuff on there, like the pentagram, all that shit. And before they got there, they saw this one creepy girl. So anyways, they're just skateboarding when all of a sudden that creepy girl appears in the middle of the pentagram, and so they go over, and the girl kills one of the guys. And then all these other like guys with like painted faces and like robes start circling them, so they get in a big fight. And some of them get killed, but the skateboarders are just fighting them off repeatedly. So they're shooting the Satanist guys because they carry guns and stuff like that. So they get in this big fight. And try to leave alone the girl, because that girl didn't even touch the first guy that got killed, and somehow she like ripped him apart. And finally, when they think they killed all the Satanist guys, they try to go to the girl. But then the dead Satanist guys are coming back as like skeletons, and they're chasing them everywhere, and they're just like trying to fight them off. I remember. I think eventually they do all get killed, the skaters. So that was really cool and interesting to see. Like I kept on waiting until I went back to that part to see what happens. I really liked that. That was pretty fucking cool, just to be honest. This is one of the skeleton guys right there. Can you see? Right there. Alright. So yeah, and then there's one more segment. There's this guy with his girlfriend. I believe he built a time machine or something, and he or I could be wrong, but he uses it and he finds himself in the future, like creates a portal to himself in the future. So the future him and the regular him decided like switch worlds, and little did the regular him know that in the future it's a big like it's all about Satan and stuff in there, and they do rituals, and like they're all monsters now, but they look normal. So he goes in there and finds out what's all happening and gets attacked by these like monster dudes. And then he tries to escape, but the future him comes, and I think future him kills him too. So yeah, I know this is hard to explain because there's a lot of trippy stuff in here, but I really like this movie. I rate it about 8 out of 10. The reason why I gave it an 8 instead of 10 out of 10 is, one, it was kind of trippy. Really trippy, but it was still a really good film. And two, I was really confused at first. Other than that, it would be a 10. But yeah, it's still a good film, and I highly recommend it. And thanks for watching. I might post a comic book video as well tonight, or another movie video. But yeah, see you later, and bye.